Today on Traverse Town, we go to Caffe Driade, an unassuming cafe with a lot of local charm. We talk to Raiko about what makes the cafe and the coffee so special.
So my name is Raiko, and I have been with the company for 4 years now, but collectively in the coffee industry, it's my 10th year. But my position in the company is I'm general manager, so I oversee not just the operations and making sure that staff are well trained and well educated with all the products here, but I make sure that not just here, but also our sister cafe, Open Eye, and then the wholesale side of the company, which is Carver Coffee Roasters, is operating all in sync together.
How did you get started in this business?
Well, I loved coffee growing up, and it lived in my veins throughout school.
Yeah.
And
Where'd
then
you go to school?
I went to App State for school,
nice.
and after school I moved back here, and then I needed to find a job, and the one that came up was Southern Season in the coffee department, and that's where the rabbit hole, just down through the rabbit hole with like all the coffee knowledge. It was fascinating. I loved the science behind it, the history, the culture, and I continue to learn more about it. It's an ever-evolving culture and trade right now. So yeah, at any given time we usually have a selection of coffees that we kind of rotate through so that everyone has a chance to try the varieties that we do carry. So this is just a small portion of what we have available to us. There's about 30 different coffees right now available with Carver Coffee. So you can see there's Ethiopia, there's El Salvador, Rwanda, what's being served right now.
Say, like, I want the Ethiopia one. Do people have their favorites?
People certainly do have their favorites. So at any given day we usually have like one, and then we kind of rotate through depending on the barista's choice.
What's your favorite?
Oh, yeah.
That's like asking someone to pick a favorite star, or because it depends on your mood, the time of year. On a day like today when it's really cold, I tend to want something with a little bit more body. So I would say probably the Arnold Paz that we were talking about earlier, and even the El Salvador. As of right now, but usually in the summertime when I want something lighter, I would go immediately to that Ethiopian Yirgacheffe is the one I would go to.
Wait,
So it just depends.
How many coffees do you guys have? Is it just the 6 up there that you have?
Just
like,
the 6 right now,
Yeah,
but in the roastery itself we have about 30 different
Okay,
coffees.
just clarify.
So we kind of rotate, from one week, we'll have like, this week we have these 6, and next week we'll have different coffees, just to keep it interesting and showcase as much of them as we can.
So do you guys source mostly from like large farms, like plantations almost, or do you like source from more like smaller, like local farmers?
So we do focus more on smaller and local farmers, which in fact,
Yeah, let's see.
Let's see these.
So we've got these 2 coffees here. On the labels here, we try to showcase the photograph of the farmer that we're directly affiliating with.
So this is Edith Meza.
Yep.
Jose Arnold.
And Jose Arnold Paz. So in fact, Jose Arnold Paz is one of our farmers in Honduras that Scott just visited most recently. A lot of these farmers do have smaller lots. They don't have larger operations, much like what Starbucks or any of the bigger conglomerates work with. So we want to focus on supporting a lot of these farmers that we can directly by helping support not only their families, but their overall community. So with Arnold Paz, in fact, he's a strong hub for a lot of the other farmers that we started working with directly too. So he's been a major part in developing not just that relationship, but also other farmers as well within the area. So they're making probably one of the favorite beverages right now, our Espresso Shake. So it's an espresso shake. So there's ice cream, milk, and then our Piedmont espresso shots in there.
Wait, Piedmont espresso shots?
Piedmont espresso, which is our espresso blend here. and then some cocoa powder. So and it's all blended up. So it's like a frozen like mocha almost.
That sounds really tasty.
Everyone loves it. So that's
Okay.
definitely a popular thing here. So the dri-AH-di shake, yes. Well, obviously people still want it when it's cold.
Yeah, that's true.
So this is our back patio. So a lot of times we do host events and things like that back here when it's warmer. So we have like wine events, we have engagement parties, smaller wedding receptions, birthday parties, things like that, baby showers. So the space is available for renting out for anyone that wishes to host any kind of event that they might want here. And that, I think that's part of another like connection and personalization that this space has for a lot of people in the area. And then, so we have this space, and then if you look down here, you can also see the lower landing. And then looking further beyond, we actually have the path that connects down to the paved walkway access, where you see a lot of cyclists, a lot of folks that are just walking or running. So it's definitely welcoming to
So let's talk a little bit more about dri. Am I pronouncing?
dri-AH-di.
Driade. I apologize. I'm not great at pronunciation.
No worries. So dri-AH-di, oddly enough, has a very interesting history. It didn't start off as a cafe, from what I understood. It originally it may even have a deeper history beyond that, is that it was a bookbinding shop.
What?
And then it used to be and it used to be a private residence. And in fact, not too terribly long ago, that one of our customers that came through, who actually lived in the house, lived here before it became a cafe. And she was explaining to us that this side room was her bedroom and all this stuff. So it's been a residential home as well. And then in the mid-90s, it became the cafe. It's a really nice sanctuary. I mean, it's right off of the main road, but it's tucked just enough away that it slows down time. And it's really nice to be able to kind of step over here, read a book, enjoy a cup of coffee or two, even a glass of wine. We do have a nice wine selection here as well. So it's a nice escape from the busy quality of the university and just the world today.